Philip, Leslie, this is a trial and a crime not many soon will forget. Explosive closing arguments by the prosecution. Again, Asario Aguirre on trial for the beating, tortured death of 8-year-old Gabriel Fernandez, and the prosecution having their closing arguments this morning. The prosecution seeking the death penalty for Aguirre. In closing arguments, the district attorney pointed to Aguirre in court, saying there is evil in this room, and he is sitting right there. The district attorney reminding the jury of Gabriel's injuries, putting up pictures of the little boy after he was beaten to death, telling the jury that Gabriel is not able to take the witness stand because he died after 8 months of torture. The prosecution also asking the jury to not make any excuses for Aguirre, saying the 37-year-old had 8 months to save Gabriel.
Almost every day, the defendant was sleeping in a bed, and inside that bedroom was Gabriel. A sock was in his mouth, shoelace tied up his hands, a bandana was over his face, his ankles were handcuffed, and he was locked in there. Almost every day, you heard the testimony.
Now, the prosecution also reminding the jury of Gabriel Fernandez's injuries by putting up pictures of the 8-year-old after he was beaten to death. Now, Aguirre's defense has argued in the trial that Aguirre never intended to kill Gabriel, that the boy's death was accidental. Now, there were several family members in court today, including Gabriel's biological father, his grandfather, and his teacher, who testified to his injuries. Many of them were in tears this morning during the prosecution's closing arguments. Prosecution expected to wrap up in about 15 or 20 minutes, and then the defense will have their chance to convince the jury that Aguirre did not intend to kill Gabriel Fernandez.